Located in Nuevo Vallarta on Mexico's Pacific coast, the Hard Rock Hotel Vallarta sits at Paseo de los Cocoteros 19 in the Riviera Nayarit area. Before you book anywhere, here's something most travel videos won't tell you. Check-in runs from 3 in the afternoon all the way to midnight, which means if you're flying in on a late connection or dealing with delays, you're not racing against some arbitrary cutoff or begging a front desk agent to honor your reservation. That midnight window is genuinely useful for anyone flying from the East Coast or dealing with layovers, and it's the kind of detail that can save you a stressful phone call from the airport. The property has either 362 rooms or 337 depending on which platform you check. Hotels.com and Expedia list the higher count, while hotels in NuevoVallarta.com shows the lower number. Checkout happens at noon, giving you a reasonable morning without the panic of stuffing wet swimsuits into luggage at dawn. The hotel doesn't allow smoking anywhere on the property, and pets aren't permitted either, so if you're traveling with animals, you'll need to make other arrangements. Getting here from Licenciado Gustavo Diaz Ordaz International Airport takes about 21 minutes by car. The hotel sits connected to the Bay of Banderas, with Playa Real about an 8-minute walk or 5-minute drive away. Punta de Mita is 2.3 kilometers from the property. There's an 18-hole golf course nearby, though the available information doesn't get into specific course names or greens fees. As far as accessibility goes, there are wheelchair-accessible pathways to the business center, restaurant, and lounge areas. The airport shuttle accommodates wheelchairs, and the property provides them on request. Visual alarms are installed in guest areas, handrails line hallways and stairways, and you can reach the main entrance via a well-lit, stair-free path. These aren't just token gestures, but actual functional infrastructure that makes the property navigable for guests with mobility challenges. The hotel's official website is at hotel.hardrock.com/Vallarta, with sections covering rooms and suites, dining options under an eat and drink menu, and an experience section that references live entertainment, dinner shows, arcade games, outdoor activities, and interactive property map and room service. However, the site doesn't really drill down into specifics like restaurant names, operating hours, cuisine types, or detailed facility descriptions in the publicly available information, which is frustrating if you're trying to plan meals or activities before you arrive. Third-party platforms fill in some of the gaps. Expedia rates the property at 8.4 out of 10, calling it very good, though the total number of reviews contributing to that score isn't specified. Hotels.com and hotelsinnuevovallarta.com don't provide guest score breakdowns, rankings, quotes, or awards in the available data, so you're working with limited feedback when trying to gauge guest sentiment across multiple sources. The dining scene includes an eat and drink menu on the official site, but without more specific details on individual restaurants, bar concepts, cuisine styles, or operating schedules, it's hard to paint a complete picture. What is confirmed is that room service operates via a dedicated menu accessible through the interactive property map, so if you want to skip the dining room after a long day, that option exists. The experience section mentions dinner shows, which suggests at least one venue combines food with live performance, likely leaning into the Hard Rock brand's music heritage. Without specific names, seating capacities, or menu highlights though, it's tough to describe what you're actually eating or how reservations work. Nearby, you'll find Starbucks and another restaurant within a 5-minute walk, useful for quick caffeine or a meal outside the resort bubble. Kaba Sushi Bar is 8 minutes away on foot if you're craving Japanese. A 4-minute drive gets you to Kapon Sunset Sky Bar, which sounds like a rooftop or elevated venue given the name, and Chalum Restaurant, another 4-minute drive option. JUD Bistro and Bar is an 8-minute walk, offering both food and drinks in what's likely a more intimate setting than the larger resort venues. These options matter because even all-inclusive guests sometimes want a change of scenery, and knowing you can walk to decent coffee or sushi without calling a cab is a practical advantage. The experience section on the official site references live entertainment and outdoor activities, plus arcade games, which signals a mix of passive and active recreation. The interactive map suggests the property is large enough that navigation tools are necessary, and the presence of arcade games hints at family-friendly infrastructure, though no dedicated kids club or children's program details appear in the provided information. If you're traveling with teenagers who get bored easily, arcade access is a small but real perk. Room service operates through a menu system tied to the interactive map, meaning you can likely order from your phone or in-room device rather than calling a central number and explaining your room location. It's a minor convenience, but it reflects how the property integrates technology into guest services. Whether the menu is extensive or limited to basics isn't specified, so keep your expectations flexible. The property sits in Bahia de Banderas within the Riviera Nayarit zone, postal code 63732. This location places you in a resort corridor rather than the older Puerto Vallarta town center, which means you're trading cobblestone charm for newer infrastructure and beach access. The Bay of Bandera's connection suggests your steps from sand and surf, though details on whether the ocean here is calm enough for swimming, whether lifeguards patrol, or whether beach chairs and umbrellas are complimentary aren't documented. Playa Real's proximity gives you a backup beach option if the main stretch gets crowded. Punta de Mita, 2.3 kilometers away, is known for high-end resorts and surf breaks, so if you're into board sports or want to explore a slightly more exclusive beach scene, it's close enough for a short trip. The 18-hole golf course nearby likely caters to guests who want to squeeze in a round without traveling far, though course conditions, the designer, and whether tee times book up fast remain unspecified. The official site's mention of outdoor activities suggests options beyond the pool, possibly including kayaking, paddleboarding, or beach volleyball, but without a detailed list, it's mostly guesswork. The interactive map feature implies the property sprawls enough that guests benefit from digital wayfinding, which usually means multiple pools, scattered dining venues, and possibly separate zones for families versus couples. Dinner shows combine meals with entertainment, a format that works well when you want a structured evening without planning multiple stops. Whether these shows lean into rock and roll tribute acts, local folklore performances, or variety entertainment isn't clear, but the Hard Rock brand typically emphasizes music-driven experiences, so expect some connection to live or recorded performances even if it's ambient rather than center stage. The arcade games mentioned suggests a dedicated game room, likely air-conditioned and stocked with classic and modern machines. For families traveling with kids who need a break from the sun, or adults who enjoy a nostalgic game of pinball or racing simulators, this adds a rainy day or evening option that doesn't cost extra beyond any token or card system the arcade uses. Wheelchair accessibility extends beyond ramps to include visual alarms and handrails, indicating the property was designed for guests with hearing or vision impairments as well as mobility challenges. The availability of wheelchairs on request means you don't need to pack your own if you have temporary mobility issues or prefer not to travel with bulky equipment. The well-lit, stair-free entrance path is especially useful for evening arrivals, when navigating unfamiliar terrain can be tricky. The no-smoking policy across the entire property means you won't encounter cigarette smoke in hallways, balconies, or common areas, which matters if you're sensitive to secondhand smoke or traveling with young children. Some resorts designate smoking zones, but this property prohibits it entirely, so smokers will need to leave the premises. The pet restriction means service animals likely require advance arrangement, and emotional support animals may not qualify depending on jurisdiction and hotel policy. If your travel plans include a pet, this property won't accommodate, so you'll need alternative lodging or pet care arrangements. The room count discrepancy between 362 and 337 units isn't huge, but it suggests either different counting methods, inclusion or exclusion of suites, or updates between platform listings. Either way, the property is large enough that you're not in a boutique setting where you'll recognize every guest by day 3. Expedia's 8.4 rating falls into the very good category, which typically means most guests leave satisfied but not universally blown away. Without access to specific complaints or praise, it's hard to know whether issues cluster around service speed, room maintenance, food variety, or other factors. An 8.4 suggests solid execution with room for improvement, not a flawless experience but far from a disaster. The official website's emphasis on app promotion, events, and family offers indicates the property markets actively to groups and families rather than exclusively courting couples or solo travelers. Family offers usually mean kids eat free, discounted rates for connecting rooms, or bundled activity packages, though specifics aren't detailed here. The eat and drink menu presence without detailed listings is a common frustration with hotel websites that prioritize booking conversion over trip planning. You're left guessing whether breakfast is buffet or à la carte, whether bars stay open late, or whether dietary restrictions get accommodated without advance notice. That 3 p.m. to midnight check-in window is genuinely traveler-friendly and worth repeating because it eliminates a major stress point. Most hotels cut off check-in around 10 or 11 p.m., forcing late arrivals into awkward negotiations or backup plans. Midnight gives you breathing room for delays, long dinners in town before heading to the resort, or simply a relaxed pace on arrival day. The Bay of Bandera's connection means you're on a large, sheltered bay rather than open ocean, which usually translates to calmer water, fewer riptides, and better conditions for casual swimmers or families with young kids. The bay's size also means you get sunset views over water if your room faces west, a detail that matters when you're deciding whether to pay extra for ocean view versus garden view. Reviews are limited in the provided data, with no guest quotes, score breakdowns by category like cleanliness or value, or awards to signal industry recognition. This makes it harder to gauge whether the property excels in specific areas or delivers across the board. The absence of TripAdvisor or Booking.com results in the search also narrows the feedback pool, so you're relying on Expedia's aggregate score and whatever word of mouth you can gather independently. The property's location in Riviera Nayarit rather than Puerto Vallarta proper means you're in a zone developed more recently, with wider roads, newer construction, and a resort-focused vibe. If you want colonial architecture, street tacos from family-run stands, and the Milken Boardwalk, you'll need to travel into Puerto Vallarta, which is doable but requires planning. The interactive map and room service menu integration suggests the property invested in digital infrastructure, which usually correlates with faster service, clearer communication, and fewer misunderstandings about orders or directions. Whether the app works smoothly or suffers from bugs and slow load times isn't documented, but the intent to streamline the guest experience is there. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.